Gray Matter by weckesser. Love. Noun. A feeling of strong attachment induced by that which delights or commands admiration. Preeminent kindness or devotion to another. Tenderness, affection. Whatever you do in your life, do it with love. My English teacher told me that on the last day of my senior year in high school. He always was a bit melodramatic. He believed that all his students would one day change the world. He believed that everything they did was on a grand epic scale. He gave us dum-dums the last day too, saying, "Ignorance is enjoyable for a while, then you just end up with a wet stick." I really don't know what that means. Mr. McConnell, what a man. There's something about the closing of a book that's final. The story ends. Bam! For good or bad, right or wrong. When Mr. McConnell closed that book, 4 years of my life came to an end. What did I get out of it? An education for sure, both in and out of the classroom. I couldn't help but remember that line in Aladdin. Jafar says it at the end. "It's all unraveling fast now, boy." And that's how I felt. Not just that everything was unraveling, but that I was living in some melodramatic cartoon. I'd go to sleep one day, wake up freshman year, get a chance to set things right. I would set things right given it the chance. I've been wanting to go back and change things for most of my life now. Freshman year. I remember how I felt the youthful enthusiasm that life would begin at any moment. And when it did, I would rule the world. Why? Because it was poetic and just. And Mr. McConnell had told me so. That man was a prophet. A goddamned prophet. He told me, "Nothing you do is unimportant." And he was right. I wanted to tell him that he had just used a double negative, but he would have come up with some witty retort that would have made me feel silly for bringing it up. He never did tell me that life began in high school or college or some mystical date ordained by the fates, but that it was going on all around you, and all you had to do was grab on. He would have told me if I asked, and he would have been right. He was always right. Except for that once. His gem. His most favorite. Love. Noun. A feeling of strong attachment induced by that which delights or commands admiration. Preeminent kindness or devotion to another. Tenderness, affection. Whatever you do in your life, do it with love. After all that's happened, I'm not so sure that's such good advice anymore.